adventuring, and we got a lovely afternoon for a 1 hour harbor cruise. Now, just we're about to leave, I must give you a brief safety announcement. As required by the MCA Maritime Coast Guard Agency, please take note of all safety notices and dining instructions. Life jackets are stored under the seats in the saloon and in the boxes on the top deck. In the unlikely event of an emergency, please remain calm, seated, and wait for instructions from the crew or myself on the PA. And enjoy the cruise.
So excited, yeah. I said to Liam, I was like, are you even, like, when we put it in, and they said accepted, I was just like, oh, are you even a bit excited? And he was just like, oh. No, I don't think you are until a bit nearer the time. Yeah, he was like, not till nearer the time. I made that mistake, but we were back to before we took 2 or 3. Yeah. Yeah, they accept you. What happened with it? How can we really put it down? See, I don't think that's fair. I don't think they've accepted an offer. Yeah. Great wedding. Haunted. That's why I didn't get it. Money haunted. Just like, my child's really good right now.
Looking to your right, you can see a large fortification. This is the Royal Citadel. Built during the reign of King Charles II in 1660. It's built on the site of Drakesall Fort. It's the largest fortification of its kind in the UK. If you were to walk the perimeter, you walk approximately 1 mile. No 2 walls face the same direction, and in places the walls are up to 70 foot thick. Gun emplacements on the town as well as on the sea, as the Plymouthians supported the Politirians during the English Civil War instead of their king. Nowadays it's home to Royal Artillery, 2 Commando. We are now entering into Plymouth Sound. The Mayflower would have set sail on this very route across Plymouth Sound, one of the finest natural harbours in the world. Ocean-going craft have been coming and going from here for over 3,000 years. Sailing has dominated activities in Plymouth Sound over the years. Sir Francis Drake, the first Englishman to sail a ship around the world and the first to sail up the west coast of America, started and ended his journey here. Sir Francis Chittister, the first Englishman to sail single-handed around the world, also started and finished his incredible voyage in Plymouth.
We went in the movie room. Yeah, we went in the Penzance one. That's got a warm water bit, and a warm water bit is what it's got a hydrothermal. Yeah, well, that's where I sat for the fire. Yeah.
Looking back to your right, we have always an Anglo-Saxon word for high ground. On top of the hall stands a statue of Sir Francis Drake, said to be placed where he played his famous game of books before setting sail to engage with the Spanish Armada. On the 17th of June 1579, he landed on the coast of California, claiming the land of La Hogue in Britain in the name of the English crown. The site of his landing is now a National Historic Landmark in the USA, known as Drake's Bay. Looking to your right, you can see see a tall structure with a green wall on top. This is the Naval War Memorial, honoring the dead of the two wars. Looking out to your left, you can see the Plymouth breakwater. Built by Sir John Rennie and Joseph Whitby, work started on the breakwater in 1812 and was completed by 1841 with the help of some 13,000 French prisoners. 4 million tons of rock and rubber were used in construction at a cost of £1.5 million. The breakwater is 40 foot wide at the top, 200 foot wide at the bottom, and is approximately 1 foot length. As you can see, there's a lighthouse on the west end and a survival cage on the east end, capable of taking up to 8 men. Was a significant year for Anglo-American relations, as on the 28th of November, Virginia-born Nancy Astor was elected to represent the city of Plymouth in the British Parliament, becoming the first woman to take her seat in the House of Commons. Nancy's husband Rodolph, a New Yorker, educated at Eton and Oxford, had been elected MP for Plymouth, but on the death of his father in 1918, he inherited the title Lord Astor, and he sat in the House of Lords in Westminster. Fabulously wealthy, the Astors made their home on the three-headed terrace. They became hugely popular, and during the Second World War served the city as Lord Mayor in later arrest. Gave generously to local causes, and on her death, Nancy Astor left her beautiful house to the people of the city. Her statue now stands on the hill. To our left-hand side, right beside us now, is Drake's Island. This was formerly known as St. Nicholas and St. Michael Island. It changed its name when Sir Francis Drake became famous. It's 6.5 acres in size, and at the highest point is 100 feet above sea level. It was once used as a French prison war camp, and more recently as a children's adventure centre for activities including rock climbing, abseiling and canoeing. Drake's Island is now privately owned. The pier has undergone extensive renovation and is open again to the public, again for guided tours. Land permission has also been passed, and after more than 2 decades of legal negotiations, it will be turned into a multi-million-pound hotel and spa resort. What is known as Devil's Point, so called due to the devilish tide of currents. 7 strong tides meet at this point, and the water is up to 30 meters in depth. The River Tamar is a dividing line between Devon and Cornwall, and it runs for 57 miles in Parliament. So from now on, we'll have Cornwall to our left, Devon to our right. ships coming up on your right hand side, this is the Royal William Yard. Designed by Sir John Rennie, first started on the Royal William Yard in 1826 and was completed by 1835 at a cost of around £2 million. It was used to house all stores for the Navy, including a brew house, cooperage, Mills bakery, and slaughterhouse. Everything really that the Navy needed to keep it well whilst they were at sea. RFA ships then took over these jobs, and the buildings became redundant. However, Rennie's architectural brilliance hasn't gone to waste, and has been recently redeveloped by her Splash to house a vibrant waterfront community of luxury apartments, restaurants, shops, and UK hotel, and our own Royal William Yard Marina. A must-to-visit in the yard is the Hurricane Wine, situated in the slaughterhouse, serving up fresh local seafood and the best selection of rum in the town. Simply show your cruise tickets when entering and you will receive a 10% discount on all your food and drink. Looking over to your right hand side, you can see Mayflower International Marina. This is the very first marina to be built in Plymouth, and this is where the Army used to reside, but no longer in use. So from more redevelopment to more luxury apartments. Right hand side, looking on top of the hillside, you can see a green angel. This is the Scott Memorial. A memorial statue you can see was erected in memory of Captain Robert Oak Scott, Scott of the Antarctic, who was a Plymouth man. The memorial commemorates his expedition to the South Pole, where he sadly died only 11 months short of his last outpost. Looking over to your right hand side under this large grassy bank, this is Mount Wise. This area is a maze of underground tunnels and bunkers, and was communications center during the Second World War. The Millennium statue was erected to mark the event of the celebration. We are now approaching the Startled Royal Naval Dockyard, which was founded in 1690 by King William III, or William of Orange. The start of the dockyard is signified by the figurehead on the quayside, which is taken from an old wooden warship called the Royal William. It's not the original figurehead, but a fine-class replica. We are now in the south yard of the dockyard. The last warship to be built and commissioned here was HMS Scylla in 1970. She was a Leander-class frigate. She's now sunk in Winsand Bay as a dive attraction and a orange reef. We're now about to enter into the main part of the dockyard. This is one of the largest naval dockyards in Western Europe. There's 4 vaults waterfront. Home to flight officer sea training on Oscar Shore. It moved here from Portland in 1995. They train Royal Navy and other navies of the world in basic and advanced operation training. And side, you can see several docks. These were the very first successful step-type docks in Europe, designed by Plymouth. They were to have two large wooden gates on them, which were long gone now. They were included in the order of warships, shut the gates, and put the water in. Shape the dock is to the shape of the hull of the boat, so men could work on the hulls very easily. When they did eventually float these vessels back out, they were floated over to their left-hand side, oil rods and mud flats, wait for the tide to leave the boats. Then they were to tar the bottoms of the boats. That's how that place got its name, Tar Point. Over the years it changed its name. It's known now as Tor Point. Ferried across was in 1791. First chain link ferried across was in 1832, providing an important connection between Devon and Cornwall. It doesn't cost anything to get into Cornwall, but it does cost £2 to get back out. Each ferry can carry up to 75 cars, and were built in 2004 in a Glasgow shipyard at a cost of £5 million each. Essentially their ears. The system is so sensitive it can hear a vessel about 50 miles away. They're 4,500 tons, 5,200 tons when dive. They're 85.4 meters in length, and they can do a speed of 30 knots when dived. Have 130 crew, have spear-faced torpedoes and tomahawk cruise missiles. They can stay underwater for 1 year. They make their own oxygen and water. You only need to come back into the harbour here every 11 years for refueling. They're nuclear powered but don't have no nuclear weapons. Now you can only see 1/3 of the vessel. Opposite there's 2/3 of the vessel under the water. That's 3 decks under the water. Now there's not enough bunks for all the men, so it's what they call hot bunking. As one man gets up, another man jumps into his bunk. side, everything you can see there is a Mount Edgecombe. This Tudor mansion was built in 1547 by Sir Richard Edgecombe. In the 17th century, the house was left derelict in 1941. The sixth Earl commissioned a man named Adrian Gilbert Scott to rebuild it between 1958 and 64. The house and 865 acres of ground were purchased by Plymouth City Council in Croydon County Council in 1971, as the family could no longer afford to live there due to the debt charges. Gardens planted in the 18th century two distinctive gardens versus a early feature rare and ancient trees, including a full-living pine. The second and fourth gardens are Italian, French, British-style gardens, as well as separate garden rooms featuring bunch of America. A stretch of water. This is Barn Cove. This area is a sheltered deep rank ridge, which although anchored here in 1831 on HMS Beagle, was made for favorable northeasterly winds to set sail on its discovery. Almost 70 years ago, U.S. troops left their army camps in Plymouth to take part in the D-Day landings. One of the embarkation points located here at Barn. D-Day security was paramount. Only camps were areas surveillance. Looking out to your right-hand side, looking out to your breakwater, in the center of the breakwater, you can see the breakwater floor. Within 50 miles of the defenses of the breakwater, and from the sides of the video, so, breakwater appear to be look at the breakwater minerality. The total sea shell is and there appears here to be breakwater. First started in 1864, and was completed in 1865. Of course, itself is pretty popular inside the brick was actually sat on the brick. It served the same station for the brick set, and here around training school, after the release of the military in 1976. Coming up over to your right-hand side, you can see Mountbatten and Mountbatten Pier. Just months after the end of the First World War, on the 31st of May 1919, Lieutenant Commander Albert Pershing Reed, an aviator and Rear Admiral in the United States Navy, and a small crew flew their NC-4 flying boat into the capital here at Plymouth, just off the newly established Royal Air Force flying boat base at Mountbatten. This was the first successful transatlantic flight